Alright guys, here it's MultiJakenator back with another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This time versus Pikawu, who I'm pretty sure has a YouTube, which I'll link in the description. I lead with Mousefu, he leads with his Rotom Water, I think. And I'm not sure if this is still Ghost type, because I can't remember for 5th gen, so I U-turn out, and he lands a Will-O-Wisp on my Tropius, which is actually better than Toxic, so that's not too bad. He's going to go out into Ferrothorn, predicting the Leech Seed or the Toxic, whichever one that these things carry. And I'm going to go out into Ninetales while he sets up a Leech Seed on me. So here I go for an Overheat, thinking it's too early to predict, and he goes out into Dragonite, which takes that really well. I mean, because of Drought and Stab, I mean, that should do a lot more, I think, but whatever. Anyways, I'm going to go back out into Tropius, because it takes hits and stuff, and he goes out into Victini, probably predicting that. And there's not much I can do because I don't want anything to take a V-Create, so I just let Tropius die because seeing its team, it's going to get out, like, completely walled by Ferrothorn, so until I kill that, it's pretty useless. So I'm going to go out into Terrakion here, and I'm pretty sure I'll outspeed, not sure. So I land a Stone Edge on Victini. He probably thinks he'll outspeed because somehow this giant bull is faster than that little Victini thing. But I land a Stone Edge and I kill it, which is pretty awesome. He goes out into Ferrothorn right now, and here I'm going to go for the Sacred Sword, just because it's super effective. I take Iron Barb's damage, and he sets up his rocks, which it kind of sucks, but whatever. He decides to let Ferrothorn stay in to take another Sacred Sword, I think, because these Terrakions are really powerful. I mean, a lot of people don't like them, but I honestly do. They're pretty fast. They got good attack power, and they get priority, which with quick attack, so it's pretty nice. He goes out into Sceptile after his Ferrothorn dies, and I go out into Salamence knowing that I'll probably completely wall this thing, as he goes for a Leaf Storm. Sitting at -2 special attack, he has really no choice but to switch here into his Dunsparce, so while I go for an Iron Defense, thinking he'd go into something physically bulky, like Dunsparce. Well, no, physically powerful, I guess, would be the better word. He goes for a Body Slam, which does nothing. And I think he's basically just still going for Body Slams to try to get Parahacks. I go into Ninetales thinking, okay, yeah, I could probably live one of these that's unboosted, and then I get Paralyzed, which kind of blows. But whatever, it's fine. 30% chance of paralysis. I go into hit times 5. Why did I go into hit times 5? I go for a Shell Smash, which was really stupid now that I think about it. He goes for a Body Slam, and I'm going to get paralyzed. And then he goes for a Rock Slide. So that Parahax is really hitting me hard here, because if I hadn't gotten paralyzed there, I probably could have swept with Cloyster there. But anyway, I go into Mousefu again, and this time I just go for a high jump kick, knowing he'll probably go into Dragonite. He goes for an extreme speed, while I go for a U-turn, which turns out to be a pretty bad play for me. Although I do get regeneration, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go out into Salamence now for the Intimidate, and yeah, somehow I outspeed, because this thing's really bulky, but whatever. So I kill the Dragonite with a Dragon Pulse, which is really awesome. He goes back out into Dunsparce, and he gets the Parahax on me that time with Body Slam while I go for another Iron Defense. It really can't do anything to me. I mean, it does have Rock Slide, but it's not Stab or anything. So he starts setting up coils, which really sucks. And I just go for a Dragon Pulse, not knowing what else I can possibly do at this point. Because I know he's going to keep hitting me, and I don't want to go into anything risking the paralysis off Body Slam, so he just keeps going for coils, and the only thing I can do is keep Dragon Pulsing. It really sucks, but not much I can do about that. He finally starts going for Rock Slide, figuring out that it'll probably be stronger. And I get it down below half, while he's probably just going to roost up here, which is what anybody would do. And I keep going for Dragon Pulses. It can set up as many coils as it wants, but this thing is just not strong enough to withstand Salamance's defensive power here. But anyway, so it's kind of just a major stall fest of both of us roosting up and just like setting up coils and iron defenses, while I just keep randomly Dragon Pulsing because there's nothing else I can do. He goes for a Rock Slide there, and I get flinched, so I'm getting majorly haxed here. But, yeah, he keeps going for Rock Slides, and I get flinched again. And it's honestly not looking good for my ments here, because at this rate, I'm getting para-flinched like every other turn. So I finally decide to go out into Mouse Fu, predicting a coil setup, because it's still not doing much. And I land a high jump kick on Dunsparce, which doesn't even kill. Oh, never mind. It set up like 3 coils. What am I talking about? Anyway, I go out into bullshit here, because I know it's got Sacred Sword, and Sacred Sword hits on the specially defensive side somehow. So, but he goes into Crack Fiend here, his Rotom Water, and I just go for a Stone Edge. I barely don't kill it, but it goes for a Pain Split, which kind of blows, and I just keep going for Stone Edges while he Hydro Pumps. And that thing must be really weak special attack. Will have really weak special attack, because it doesn't even kill with a super effective Hydro Pump, which is ridiculous. He goes out into Sceptile here, and I know he's going to outspeed here, so I have to switch out into Ments again, predicting some kind of grass move. He goes for an Energy Ball, and I live. Well, yeah, because I ×4 resist. He goes for a Focus Blast. He does miss, so I guess I get some hacks back there. Honestly, not sure if that would have killed. Probably, but you never know. So, it's Ments versus Sceptile here, and I do have Flamethrower, and I'm fairly certain the sun's still up. So, I'm thinking I can do a lot of damage with Flamethrower here. Well, he goes back out into Dunsparce. And, I'm not sure why he does that. Then he double switches back into Sceptile, which was really dumb, because I think he said that was a misplay, because I was just going to go for a Flamethrower anyway if I hadn't gotten paralyzed. So, yeah, he hits me with a Focus Blast. It does nothing. This Sceptile, well, my Salamence obviously walls the Sceptile, and he goes back out into his Dunsparce, which was really kind of dumb, because he could have roosted up, but whatever. Anyways, he's going to go back out into his last Pokemon, Sceptile, and keep going for Focus Blast, because apparently that's the best he's got against this thing. And I'm just going to finish it off with a Flamethrower. Good game, Pikawu. Lots of hacks there, but whatever. We can control our battles very well. It's mostly hacks and luck. But anyways, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will probably be posting, sending in a video to Pokemosh Pit Beta. So if you want to see me there, I would suggest checking out their channel in the near future. Anyways, so yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys all later. MultiJakenator out.